Go to your room and mash up the place. Mash up everything. Alright guys, welcome to Levi. Thank you so much for clicking on my first video. On this channel you're going to find videos with various amount of content. I'm going to be talking to you about some deep motivational stuff all the way to, fun little things like try not to laugh challenges. But for today's video, we start off on a serious note. A serious issue that we all struggle to deal with. It is how to deal with hate. Listen. No matter where you come from, no matter who you are, you will probably experience hate. We can't control people's actions, okay? You can't control what they do, and oftentimes you can't control what they think of you. It's just them. But what you can do is control how you react to them. But lucky for you, I already got that figured out. I've come up with a little easy to follow guide with how to deal with hate. I'm gonna tell you this right off the bat, okay? What I've come up with will usually work with every situation. With life, okay? Life is not a math formula, all right? Life is not a math formula. Can I say that again? Life is not a math formula. Meaning my process, my formula, what I've come up with may not work exactly the way that it works for someone else. Because your situation, is very different to someone else. So you gotta understand that everything in life, all these tips and toils that people can give you on how to handle your problems, they will be different for you. They will not work exactly the same. But what I've come up with should pretty much give you a positive result, I think. So, hate. Let's use an example here, okay? Let's say Shaniqua, because I don't know anyone named Shaniqua, but let's say Shaniqua decides to post something up on IG, alright? So she's put out her post, she gets her likes, she gets her comments, yo, it's great, life is blessed. And then Josephine, let's just use Josephine for example, Josephine comes out and for some reason, she decides to comment, oh, yo, you're ugly, yo, you're looking murked over there, this girl's murked. She really has to let her opinion known. I don't know who told her to go post her opinion all over social media, but she did it anyway, okay? She's gone and made her post. She's gone and commented under Shaniqua's post all these negative insults that, just to be negative. People are just like that sometimes. She is left in a situation where she is receiving hate. Now, what is she gonna do? She's gonna follow my how to deal with hate tutorial. Step 1. Step 1 is simple but hard. Don't let their hate get to you. Or at least don't let them see it. Okay? So for the few of us who have that, amazing ability to just be like, okay, alright, that's fine. I'm cool with it. Like this, what you're saying has no impact on me at all. That's the golden standard. That's where we should aim for. But for about 99% of us, that's just not reality, okay? Because, that hurts. That hurts. Sometimes what people say to you can really hurt. Like, it can hit you right here, okay? And you just can't do anything about that. But what you can do is avoid how much of a reaction they get out of you, okay? Don't let them see your pain. So, let's relate this back to my example a bit, okay? Okay guys, I realize I confused the roles of Shaniqua and Josephine. That's probably what I get for using some complex names. Beginner mistake, my bad. But what that means is from this point on in the video, whenever you hear Josephine, I actually mean Shaniqua. Whenever you hear Shaniqua, I actually mean Josephine. However, I don't think I actually bring them back up again, so Now that Josephine is seeing her insults, okay, she could easily, reply to those comments, firing back, go tell her friends, go message people and do all these things that are just gonna make her problem worse. She could do that, that's fine, she could do that, okay? But she's not going to, because it's not part of my plan. My plan is this is what she has to do. She's just gotta, absorb the hate, okay? I'm not saying, hold on and keep it inside. Holding up and building up your feelings is not good for you. I know that, don't worry. But she's just gonna absorb it for now. You're gonna see why later, but she's just gonna absorb all that hate for now. She's like, oof, okay, I feel it, but I'm not gonna show my expression to you. You're not getting that. Because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for a reaction out of you, and you're not going to give them to that. Now, if you're someone who really can't do this, okay, you're struggling with this, you're just like, oh my gosh, they're killing me. Yo, go to your room and mash up the place. Mash up everything. Ooh. Don't give it a little. Ooh. Damn. So yeah, maybe not destroy your whole room. Let your frustration and your anger out on something that is not going to affect other people, and don't let them see you get mad. You don't want them to see you get mad. That's what you want. You don't want them to see you get mad. Oh my gosh, my room is hot. Use their insults, use their negative energy, using everything they're throwing at you to your advantage. We already talked about absorbing the insults. Now, with everything that, all that hate they're throwing at us, we gotta use them to make us stronger. I am saying desensitize yourself to their insults, but just to the point where, they don't let you see your pain. You don't want to give them that satisfaction. Get to this level up here where nothing hurts you. And this is what step 2 does. This is preparing us to get there. This is good practice for us to get here. You're gonna convert that anger and just be like, you're not getting the satisfaction of seeing me mad. This is bleeding into step 3, which is now that you've figured out how to use those insults to your advantage. Build yourself up. You're going to become stronger. Make sure that you are strong. Make sure that woo! Now, you can already see with these steps that they kind of lead into each other. 1 leads into 2, 2 leads into 3. Not react. Let the anger out, absorb the energy, which is kind of like using the energy to our advantage, step 2. And then, now that we're using that energy to our advantage, we want to make ourselves strong, which is kind of like step 3. So they're kind of all leading to each other. So yeah, I subdivided into steps, but really it's just one fluent process. So now that we're on step 3, we're making ourselves stronger. We own those insults. We own the insults. We feel good. We feel strong. Now we're gonna kill them with your reaction. This is what I mean by this. It's kind of like killing them with kindness, but you're killing them with your reaction. Because your reaction really isn't gonna be a reaction at all. Your reaction is gonna be just you being you. You're just gonna continue on with your life. Like, you've never seen those insults. They send you those insults in your DMs, under your comments. They're giving you all this hate. That's fine. Keep posting on your story. But don't post about hate-related things. Just post about something that you see is kind of cool. Like, sports is starting back up. Like, you know what I mean? Just post something that's not related to all the hate they're giving you, but it's just a good concept. Or a funny video you see. Post that. Post your story like nothing they said ever happened. That is killing them with your reaction. Once you've done that, you're pretty much complete. You just gotta finish it off with step 5. Don't hold a grudge. So once this is all finished, once it's all gone, you got to let it go. You got to push it behind you. You know, learn from it, learn from the mistakes you may have made, learn from the insults, learn from everything that situation has taught you. This is this works with everything in life. Learn from the mistakes of your experience. Don't hold a grudge on them. Don't be like, I'm coming for you, or you're in my list. We don't want that. You're just going to make enemies. Because I'll tell you this, we're gonna swing back to step one for a second. The minute you give in to their insults is the minute you lose a battle before you even start. I'll show you a perfect example right here. If you're the person who's getting picked on, or who's receiving all those insults, if you decide to retaliate by sending insults back, you immediately made an enemy. And we don't really want that. You can already say that they're trying to make you your enemy, but you have kind of publicly declared that you got beef. You don't want that. Trust me, do not want that. Something smells good in my house, but you immediately declared that you got beef. So now people are gonna be watching, and this is where the instigators kind of come in. Oh, you're gonna let it talk to you like that? Could never be me. That's exactly what the instigators are. Don't be an instigator. Now, instigator, that's a whole another video to talk about. But the instigators are going to try and also break you down. Okay, they're kind of like the neutral people, but they're also kind of on whichever side is giving the hate. They're the worst people in this situation to have. Because the instigators are looking for a fight just as much as your enemies, as your oppressors. The instigators are kind of really your only true enemy, because they're looking for something to happen and you don't want to give them that. Once you get past step 5, your problems should be gone. Of course, if they come back, use this cycle again, because hate, it's part of life. It comes, it goes. It comes, it goes. There's just nothing you can do about it but control your reaction, control what you do. Alright guys, honestly though, I really hope you did enjoy this video. I really hope you learned something from it. Now, like I said, this is just my tips on how I handle my problems. Hopefully it really does work for you. If it doesn't, I really am sorry about that. This is the whole process of life. You have to try different things. You gotta learn from them, learn from your mistakes, learn from your experiences. Take the positive and the good things out of that and put it into your next situation. Please, I do highly suggest that you try my solution to solving your problems. If it works, honestly, I'm so happy, so happy it has worked for you. If it doesn't, see what did work and what didn't work. Take that into your next, your next problem, your next adventure. Don't forget, every problem is just an opportunity for you to get better. But other than that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and don't forget to share this video. But until then, Levi out.